Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. We are about to get into that segment where we get your opinion on the matters that have been discussed at the start of the day. We had trends in the papers where Fᴜᴜ provided analysis to the stories that were reported on the front pages of our dailies. Now, two of those stories, have been selected so we can broaden it and also get your perspective on it. You can either agree with the analysis provided, you can disagree, or you can actually present another angle to the story, maybe an area that we did not explore and you would like us to think in that direction. This is an opportunity for you to steer the conversation that way. Now, you can reach us through many channels. First, you can call the number 091360000410. That number, you can also send a text message to. I'm talking about a direct message, especially for those of you that use non-internet phones. You can call 091360000410 or send a text message. Now, for those of you who rather communicate via WhatsApp, the WhatsApp line is 091360000430. The WhatsApp line again, 091360000430. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. The handle at Mainland 98.3 FM. So you can drop your comments on Facebook and on YouTube. But before we start to take your feedback, as I said, two stories in the north involve signed, fortunately, and two more casino with these bandits, and two more have joined. And with this trajectory, there are deals with these bandits so they can attain some level of subject matter. First of all, what safeguarding the lives and properties of Nigeria? The fact that others to toe that same part and see that they feel like some sort of celebrity breach the rules and regulations of public discourse, which is why I'm trying to be as circumspect as possible in presenting these questions. But the fact is the fact. What picture does this paint to the bandits who now feel like the only thing they can do is sign peace deals with these bandits in places, in public, to negotiate, to sign these peace deals, to shake hands on it. So their location obviously is no longer the problem. So the structure should be put in place to annihilate these bandits. That's what we're asking you. And please feel free to bring up other angles from the story as well. The second one, we're talking about INEC chairman. It should expire in November. It should run out in November. And so we would have a new INEC chairman on our hands. And all these parties, the parties that are involved, they expect transparency. But most importantly, they expect an apolitical INEC chair so that we can have a free and fair election. So I'm asking you the same question. My apologies, I'm back. So as I said, what are numbers? So the election in 2020, very clear. We expect neutrality. We expect you to follow education, have a level playing field. How the INEC chairman is even being selected, the appointment of INEC chairman, what needs to change, what electoral reforms need to change, what adjustments need to be made so that the independence that is truly expected. Will a change of guard ensure a change of policy is being carried out, especially with electioneering in this puts the citizens who might now see this as an surveillance to continue. Chairman, what are your expectations? Truly be as independent as it is meant to be. The phone lines 0913 0000430, Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. You have a minute for your submission. Please do take as many contributions as possible. Hello, good morning to you.
On Channels TV, I saw where a man from the north was saying if the president should appoint an INEC chairman, that is a retired chief judge, something like that, former retired chief judge, so where the person may come from. Is somebody who has a good artisan of me conducting a credible election for Nigeria. Don't look the president at his face, whether he is the one that appointed you or not. You understand? That is what Nigerians are praying for. Let me talk about the security in the north. Sage, please, I don't want the northern people to be disturbing Nigeria about this security. They are signing peace agreement with them in broad deal for them. They signed this thing in the village. I saw them stamping picture with the indigenous of the place. And they went back to the bush. And government even said they should not forget them. Yes, they will.
Hello, good morning. My name is Charles. I'm calling from K2. Yeah. Concerning insecurity in Nigeria, we have the father case in court that he was talking that Nigeria is being taken over by bandits because ourselves. Number two, in Kwara State, policemen eliminated. In Benue State, security men eliminated. In Borno State, so the NUF, what they are doing with the money they are doing.
Thank you very much. That's not a focus of the day. We're talking inside on the list, but he should be at least 50 years old. He should have integrity, of course, an understanding of our election of the INEC chair. But we're asking you, as the electorate, as the person who forms the most features, what character trait is selected to take over? Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
We are not expecting anything more than before. We are only expecting, even included you, if you are the one that are appointed as an command today, the only thing we said in this court, we talk about and they say it corresponds with their Buhari regime, people question all in antecedent. But the only thing that I try to say this morning, that is only what I want to say. And let everybody accept his own conduct.
Yeah, but thank you very much. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning is great.
Yes, this is barrister that we are discussing soon. Now how to bargain without peace in their homes since independence in 1960. We are really back. It is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. Fighting for what to believe in. Therefore, either this APC government resigned of INEC.
Good morning.
The INEC chairman. I think it is proper for all. The second one of security, different from corruption that everybody knows. Then this security issue we are talking about, in the whole Nigeria into slavery, because how can we live with another separate government? That is why we are always condemning people supporting bad. If we don't have life, what can you do with the entire rest of your generation? Securing life and property is what government is supposed to go for. But as I stand, so this APC government for the past 10 years, it doesn't arise there because they don't have anything to do on security. Look at all the security people we have, and they are not using them because this killing is on daily basis. Please, let people use their senses and do the right thing.
Have a great morning. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Bandit negotiator. In fact, it's no longer there. It is not accepted. It translates. It shows that we are not on guard. Well, you remember, there was a time American citizens made them to go back. It's because of the exposure of.
Hello.
On insecurity, when they know their hideouts and their identity, that is very surprising. But since they have known them, and these people are coming with all of that, to interact with the federal government or with the authorities concerned. I believe so. It's very unfortunate. And for person has the qualifications of being the INEC chairman or even chair lady, they could have that position. But be that as it may, I think the electors should be well sensitized, not only by not particularly the party, the political party.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good.
Thinking how a negotiation should go on between them and the bandits, they can easily be traced. But something that even beats my imagination the more is that when the Nigerian government was able to go to Kenya to kidnap Kano, we find it difficult. The Nigerian, the issue of security in Nigeria, it is sponsoring all these people. And even in his government, that people should stop collecting their life. The same way they wanted to finish the candidate house and it's smartly gathering with government and back and forth with the issue of security. They keep killing Nigerians in right numbers and nobody cares. All they care is about that. How they will increase another tax. What
All right. We have Bonnie Elgam on Facebook, who said government gives state police a benefit of doubt and see how it goes. It doesn't go well, then we can reverse it. As per the next INEC chairman's appointment, I should not be the sole or trade union. Come the name a little bit, I apologize. Okay, and is destroying democracy in Nigeria. He's the one that said grab Ise. We have John Benjamin now, who's because insecurity has been politicized. So before we go back to taking from blame these local governments, because the security agents have their various camps. That is the only way to stop this so-called peace agreement, human lives and properties. How on earth will a serious government go into negotiations with non-state actors when it does not come from the southeast? Because if they do, the government will take advantage of that to kill the youths in the name of searching for IPOP. Please. Lest I forget, has anyone called for negotiation on Nnamdi Kanu and what is clamoring for? Nigeria, I hail the James from Nigeria. Electorates are looking for a perfect or credible INEC chairman. They must first select people on the helm of affairs and expect him to select Angel ᴜᴜ allow political stakeholders. However, the political field to stop this do and die attitude of power intoxication. If all real from the norm that the law stipulates. Noah from
I'm sorry. Let them bring competition. I remember doing it until when they go to presidential. Well, justice, police, all the person, they will spoil the person. They are not Nigerians. They are not. If they are Nigerians, that means they are calling them. These are possible. These are people that when the former president said in the system, who is that local?
Hello, Babala.
Good morning.
Thank you. My line went off when I'm talking. That local government or government, it does not go well to the government of the day, even to Nigeria. But the issue is that we must see the fact from our border side. And the problem we have is the conspiracy within our people, especially in the north. You say, look, we need to be serious with these people. You see, I keep on saying, if the capacity of the government does not warrant you, we belong to the Association of African Union. You know, we are members of Commonwealth. We are members of the United Nations. Let's get use technology to living with this bandit or kidnapping. It's not going on this issue of the INEC man. Where
consider it. I answered the phone because.
Good morning. We thank God for another day.
Thank you.
I want to thank God for Fuad Okwe. At least those to begin to say that bandits entered. This country today, in the north, these bandits that entered, they are fanatics. And they are there supporting what is not. And in the south here, tribalism is our problem. We are always tribalistic. That's why. But when you see people, so if we country can move forward, why are we in a country? How? Is this how we are going to do? Continue? We have refused to dwell on the truth.
Thank you.
We just find excuses.
App is 091360000430. We're talking two issues. We're talking the recent bandits. We have 9 councils already within the states that have done so, and there are concerns about an expansion, some level of sanity in their states. And if they terrorize Longia, at least if you understand, they whip the women, they murder the men, they abduct poor Nigerians, are not forced to offer up their goods and not offer about the strength of our security architecture at the moment. He should be able to negotiate from a place of power in the negotiations. We're talking about parts of these negotiations, but negotiations are negotiations. Our political leaders again, right? And so anticipation for the selection process, saying there are criteria that you have to be a person of integrity or whatever these standards that have been listed. How do we ensure the chairman does not feel indebted and grateful for the opportunity to serve to the is calling for? Also, will a change of guard ultimately the provisions of the Constitution? 0410.
My name is Shala.
Welcome.
You know, from the what do they call them? The insurgent. So far, President Tinubu, you know, as a be, you know, there are cabals behind this insurgent.
So he wasn't your card. Are you with me? Say, oversee the free. You know, we are not going to have a free and fair election. That is my own point. Let them predict it for where.
This is Gibbs. I'm calling from Lagos Island.
Welcome.
Yeah, so escaped to Cameroon. We're the ones that were criticizing them, whatever in the north, as though this is the way we'll be looking, seeing safeguarding of lives. I don't even think the president should be the one appointing the next chairman, session of the public, like a public view. Can't be appointing the officiating referee in a
9136091360000410. So 410430 for calls for WhatsApp respectively. I can hear you. Go ahead. Good morning.
Okay, Ajiba. My own mom, I need to go almost every part of Kwara South. Out of our home, my mom is saying that to move out myself because I know she might be. So, and what is the government doing? I interact with because they are reluctant to do anything. Maybe because there can be a radio from anywhere to stop them from concern that the bandits should be moving up and down, and the government thinks they are working. And are we joking in this nation? Anybody from the moon? It has a price. Because are strengthened. But if this is individual, I'm telling you, let them go and bring anybody. The institution will correct that man.
All right. You have a great day. I think we should stop budgeting money for ammunition purchase and sell off all our Tucano jets and practicing. The political high class in presidency, the SSS, the NIA are keeping while innocent persons are dying. A time will come when the presidents themselves in curbing insecurity in this release them, deceiving themselves that they to restrain the press. Good morning, mainland radio, and granting amnesty to the so-called repentant pale into insignificance because the election result has been determined. First, the quest for 2027 has been subsumed. Every other thing we're paying with the analysis of what, and he mostly has a way of expressing my thoughts and to up their games as regard securing lives and properties. Why not try state policing to end this madness? I'm convinced that this administration has the intellectuals to accolade. Lastly, Nigeria brought to cash out in River. Add that to my schedule. It's 6 under our very own eyes have become $1 billion in the country, a situation where notorious. This is a clear indication that the government has been completely defeated. It's an indirect surrender to Nigeria. And speak to Aloigboke from Ikeja. Let's still take phone calls. Let's take a call.
Somebody is ready to work for the country, not a point because somebody is in the country. When you ready to serve your country better, in fact, as I'm talking to you, I'm not really killing up and down. I offend these people.
Sometimes say that we should appease the government.
Hello.
What to do the right thing? So why are you up?
Also, pay our ministers.
Yeah, good morning. So insecurity will happen in the country. When bandits are crossed, you blame the president and the Borno State. They quietly remove him. Allowing Shaki, the chief of defense at PSS, and they package the results in Jos.
Appreciated, right? You're aware that these are, but if we're talking at you, but there's a claims that, of course, many.
Good morning, sir.
Morning to you.
I don't think we'll make any progress. I think it will even get worse. If this same government playing the pattern, or he'll be other Senate president, it will just be like the Senate president. So I don't see any that's all. Bye bye.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Sage. Actually, thank my friend for his balanced contribution. All right. The appointment of INEC Daydream. He will appoint the person that last week. And you asked me this question. And we saw it, that the bandits were dressed in the middle and nothing happened. If that thing had happened in somewhere in the southeast, your grace that could have been righteousness, and that's the only thing that we orange. Whatever we sow, we will repeat. Let us
morning, Sage Fuad, Lady Mo Mainland FM crew. On the peace deal with terrorists, this is a clear indication of a failed state. Negotiation of peace deal with criminal elements is the NDA, and it's alleged that some LGs are under the control of non-state actors. On INEC will appoint the head of the umpire, then is civil society. Okay. we have here, it means that the prerogative of the president, Alhaji Subar. Okay. Hello, Mainland FM. It's quite unfortunate that the country's insecurement to secure lives and property. I can tell you for being impeached. Is it not ridiculous? And insult them, another 20 will spring up. Worse, the solution is for the president to shun. Sophisticated Cameron has tagged as reintegration. Say is that we can end up being you rub my back. I not to you from Nigeria will not make headway. On the issue of bandits and terrorists, instead of all of us together in unity and fighting to use Sage and Fuad, negotiations and peace deal with these bandits who are actually terrorists in all forms of definition, shows the unders to their weapons. This is a deceit tactic by the terrorists that they call bandits, who can never embrace peace even if they swear. Surely the representative of this destructive element in the seat of power are representing their interest as well. But see who will raise their head if any manage to escape or survive. Nigeria, we hold you. Thank you, Sage Leke from Limosho. Sent that message. We have Yemi from Lagos who says, on the appointment of the INEC chairman, I disagree. Appointed Atahiru Jega, yet he lost to Buhari. Tinubu didn't appoint Yakub Mahmood, but he won. Let's address this issue with all sense of responsibility and sincerity. Been to rush through one of the messages, but that break. I'll be back at 10 a.m. Fuad should join me. Then we have at 10 minutes past 10. We have